We've been categorized as a steakhouse, but when we started planning the restaurant, we sought out to make not just a steakhouse, but a place where someone would get a great piece of fish or a great steak. And we have a great chef, John Hogan. Not only his reputation, but his skill has been extremely important. At first, we were all, I'd say we're 95% local. Local business people that are finishing up a day's work. Also, people driving down from the suburbs on the weekends. Now we're starting to feel that we're getting some of the people that we served at the Palm and Ruth Chris. They're customers of ours now, and we have a lot of new people coming in. And I think that the bar attracts that because of the energy and the fun that we have here, brings some of those folks in. So there's a little bit of everything. Again, we didn't set out to become another steakhouse. We set out to become a restaurant that happened to have great prime steaks and also to have these other great items that John could do.
So David, Keefer's has been red hot since it opened 2 years ago. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, it's a great restaurant that it's always a great place to go no matter who you're bringing with, no matter what time of day, you get great service. I mean, everything, even though it's a very lively place, you always feel like you've got your own little spot in there. And no matter who you bring with you, whether it's a significant other or a business partner or it's a group of people, it's always a great experience. It's a different experience every time, but it's always wonderful.
Sarah, would you concur?
Not really, no. I felt kind of instantly put off by the very sort of business-like atmosphere there. I felt like there was.
There's a lot of people in coats.
There's a lot of people in suits, and I don't usually hang out with people in suits. And I felt.
We're hanging out now, though.
That's true. But where's his friendship?
Yeah, that's true.
And I felt instantly I instantly felt uncomfortable. Not for anything that anybody did, but I just felt like, okay, this is not my place.
So the clientele at Keefer's made you uncomfortable.
Yes, not in any, they didn't try to, I don't think, but I just felt very, all of a sudden, aware of being a woman and aware of being not corporate in any, stretch of the imagination.
Jam, did you feel the same?
I've gone with clients before. I think this was my third trip there, and now that I think about it, I have always gone with the male. This time I went with my husband, so it was just the two of us, and I did feel an overwhelming sense of guys around us. 5 or 6 guys at a table out for, either a business dinner or a client dinner. Definitely a place where it wasn't as private, but the food was great. Food was great.
I know a lot of single women out there going, well, what's the problem?
I know. The single women need to get clued into this place, because this is the place to go.
What do you like to eat when you go there?
Everyone will tell you about their bone-in ribeye, which is just amazing. It is the best steak in town, but they really do have a great seafood special as well. Their Dover sole, which is one of my favorites, with the lobster mousse and the champagne sauce, is, even if you're not a big sole fan, I mean, it is just a really wonderful dish. The Hogan's peas is amazing. He's got it's a peas, a little onion, a little bacon, a little cream. I mean, when you think peas, you think, okay, peas, but he really does a wonderful job, Chef Hogan, on this dish. And the potato selection is really wonderful, too. I mean, he's got about 6 different types of potatoes. My favorite is this shredded potato cake, and you can get apple butter on it, and it is just, it's a nice combination of sweet, crispy, just a really wonderful dish.
What's interesting about Keefer's, I find, is that the Chef John Hogan, is considered to be one of the best French chefs in the city. And then Glenn Keefer, of course, comes from the Ruth Chris's Steakhouse fame. But it seems as if Chef Hogan sort of introduces a lot of French elements into his cuisine as well. Sarah, what did you enjoy when you went there?
I had actually the Dover sole entree that you mentioned, and I was unimpressed, I have to say. I felt that for what I was spending, that there wasn't anything that really excited me about it.
So just nothing like stood out for you?
Nothing. When I'm spending that much money on dinner, I want to try something that I've never tried before, that is maybe challenging to me and that I might not like. Well, here is like, okay, well, we'll probably like everything we have, but nothing's going to leave us wanting more. Nothing. We didn't want more.
Now, Jem, what did you enjoy when you went there?
I've gotten salads most times. It's the first time I actually sat down and read the menu. I'm not a steak eater. I don't eat beef. The seafood selection, David, as you mentioned, was incredible. I was completely blown away by it. The specials that they had, I actually got a special. We started with the calamari, which was great. It's a pretty standard calamari, but my meal was an appetizer. It was called a bourride, and I'm not sure.
Oh, the bourride.
Bourride. It's a French dish.
The seafood stew.
It's a seafood stew, and it came with a lobster sausage, which I had no idea what I was getting when this came. Literally it landed on my plate, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful. It was gorgeously done. The lobster sausage was crab meat and lobster grounded together, and the way it was presented was just beautiful.
It's interesting because everyone is sort of talking about traditional French items here, the Dover sole, the bourride, the smoked salmon, but it seems as if we have an element of almost like a French bistro disguised as a steakhouse, because nobody had steak here.
No.
Is that interesting?
I have to say, one of the things about the bar that I really like are the glasses there. If anyone's gone to Keefer's, they know their signature is these blue glasses.
Beautiful.
They're beautiful. I've actually gone as far to go there and try to buy some for a girlfriend of mine. Okay, it's a little obsessive, but they're beautiful, and you can't really find them anywhere.
I understand the bar scene's quite the place to hang out.
It is. It's an absolutely beautiful bar, and it's very spacious. I think there's seating for dining throughout the windows in there, but when you think of a normal bar and the space between the actual bar and you feel like crammed and so forth, it is really a great open space for a group of people to hang out and have a cocktail.
What I want to know is, am I going to see some local, celebs and faces?
I think you're going to see everybody from every walk of life in this place. It is really a very diverse group of people that come in, even if they're coming in for cocktails and not staying for dinner. But the bar is just such a unique experience.
Well, David, this was your selection. Give us a quick wrap-up.
Well, I think Keefer's is a place that you'll always find impeccable service, amazing drinks, a wonderful atmosphere, and a dining experience that's beyond perfection.
And Sarah?
And if I was going to spend that kind of money, I wouldn't go there again. I would go somewhere where I felt it was more exciting and interesting.
And Jam?
I thought it was great food for great prices. Not a place I'd bring in my gaggle of girlfriends to, but definitely a place for my husband and I, or our parents as well. Clients, perfect.
Well, you can meet Glenn Keefer and the boys at Keefer's, 20 West Kinzie, 312-467-9525. They're open for lunch Monday through Friday and dinner Monday through Saturday. Reservations are recommended. Average dinner tab per person without drinks is $55.